third day, but we're just starting our part 2, and we are starting a new day. Another human rights institution and the Pan-African Parliament on how to adopt a multi-AU Agenda 2063. To actually get us started, we would have a few remarks from the person of NANHRI and also our host institution, the Gambian National Human Rights Commission. So to get us started with the opening remarks, I would like to call on Commissioner Alimatu Diba to deliver our opening remarks. Can we please give her a round of applause?
Thank you very much, Felucio. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the third day, but the second part of this forum. To acknowledge the High Table, Honorable John Marie, the Chairperson of Human Rights and Justice Committee of Pan-African Parliament, Honorable Katuntu Abdu, Member of the Pan-African Parliament, and Dr. Joseph Whittle, Chairperson of National Human Rights Institutions. I'm honored to represent the National Human Rights Commission of the Gambia in making this brief opening statement considering the circumstances. I think we're opening up a forum that's very important. First of all, as nationally comprehensive and they are cross-cutting. So acknowledging that we need a multifaceted approach to carry out our mandate in ensuring the promotion and protection of human rights within the African region. And we couldn't have better partners than the Pan-African Parliament to discuss ways to collaborate our efforts in recognizing the fact that development is intrinsic to the achievement of our mandates, that is the promotion of and protection of human rights, and having discussions. We're all looking forward to fruitful discussions in laying out ways and procedures of and just societies. I am very hopeful that these discussions will yield good results for us as national human rights institutions as we discuss development as an intrinsic part of our mandate in ensuring the promotion and protection of human rights. Once again, I'm looking forward to a fruitful engagement, looking forward to what the Pan-African Parliament has in store for us in highlighting the importance of their work, importance of the synergy that we should have as regional bodies as we all aim for peaceful, just and inclusive societies and good governance, accountability, and all the traits of good and democratic societies. Thank you once again, and we are looking forward to fruitful engagements. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Alimatu, for those remarks. And I would now like to call on to give his opening remarks.
Honorables parlementaires, membres de la Commission des affaires juridiques et des droits de l'homme, honorable Lemingoy Lumbu de la Commission africaine des droits de l'homme et des peuples, monsieur le directeur exécutif du Centre africain pour la démocratie et des études des droits de l'homme et organisateur du forum des ONG, monsieur Dr Joseph Whittle, président de l'INAH et président du groupe de travail de l'INADH sur le développement durable, distingués participants, tout protocole observé. Mesdames, Messieurs, C'est un grand honneur et un réel plaisir pour moi de prendre la parole lors de ce forum qui va nous occuper utilement pendant des journées. Je commencerai mon discours en remerciant le gouvernement de la République de Gambie pour avoir accepté de nous accueillir et les autorités de cet hôtel pour l'accueil très chaleureux depuis l'aéroport jusqu'ici. Ce forum vient au moment où plusieurs coins du monde sont en choc à cause de plusieurs guerres qui ravagent nos frères et sœurs innocents et se trouvent dans la situation où la majeure partie de leurs droits sont bafoués par les belligérants. Devant des situations pareilles, nous ne devons pas nous taire. Nous devons réagir et partager notre indignation avec les gens contre ces guerres. Pour notre continent, les conflits armés reportés dans un certain nombre de pays occasionnent des déplacements énormes des populations et cela engendre le manque de certains besoins de première nécessité. Les gens souvent sont installés loin des infrastructures scolaires et les enfants sont privés de la formation adéquate, ce qui freine leur meilleur avenir. Le rôle central du Parlement panafricain est de faciliter la mise en œuvre des décisions prises en matière de droits de l'homme. En tant qu'organe ayant la capacité de mobiliser les parlements nationaux et régionaux, le pape est un partenaire essentiel. Les décisions de droits de l'homme soient appliquées sur l'ensemble du continent. Mesdames, Messieurs, les principaux domaines d'intervention du Parlement panafricain comprennent l'utilisation de son influence morale pour examiner les cas et les États membres où les États membres ne respectent pas les décisions des organes de droits de l'homme. Le pape, Parlement panafricain, peut déclencher des actions parlementaires en mandatant ses membres pour soulever des questions orales ou écrites auprès des ministres nationaux ou organiser des audiences avec des représentants des États qui ne respectent pas les décisions des organes. Le pape a également une influence budgétaire et peut encourager les parlements nationaux à allouer des ressources nécessaires pour la mise en œuvre des décisions de la Cour africaine de justice et des droits de l'homme et à des instances financières. Le pape a la capacité de rédiger des lois types qui peuvent servir de guide au cadre législatif national pour adopter les décisions, les différentes décisions. Chers amis, le thème de ces assises est très important. Rôle des institutions nationales africaines des droits de l'homme, NDH, dans le renforcement de la recevabilité, la promotion et la protection des droits de l'homme en Afrique. Notre synergie de la tâche qui est devant nous permettra de bien réussir et surmonter les défis qui nous ont 2063 par exemple, de l'Union peut être réalisé que si toutes les parties prenantes, institutions et parlementaires, soucieuses de la protection des droits de l'homme, ne conjuguent pas des efforts pour sensibiliser, voire même condamner les mauvais traitements infligés aux humains de toutes les générations. Le pape, à travers la Commission des affaires juridiques et des droits de l'homme, restera engagé aux côtés des institutions de défense des droits humains et voudrait par là vous inviter à tisser des liens formels pour concrétiser le cadre de collaboration avec vos institutions. Car ensemble, on peut aller plus loin. Merci beaucoup. Thanks a lot. Asanteni.
Thank you very much, Honorable Jean, and thank you for gradually getting us started on how this institutional collaboration could go. I see you mentioned the development of model law by the Pan-African Parliament. I think that is already setting the tone for us. Thank you very much for that remark. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. Joseph Witter, who is the chairperson of the Commission of Human Rights and Administrative Justice in Ghana. Dr. Joseph Witter is also the chairperson of the Network of African National Human Rights Institutions. And interestingly, Dr. Joseph Witter is also the chairperson of the NANHRI Working Group on Sustainable Development Goal. So, Dr. remark to really set the tone for us with regards to the further conversation. Thank you, Dr. Witter.
Good morning, everyone. So the Honorable Jean-Marie Nibratinji, Chairperson of the Human Rights and Justice Committee of the Pan-African Parliament, our dear Commissioner Halimatu Diba, Commissioner of the National Human Rights Commission of the Gambia, David Barisa of the Network Secretariat, and our dear moderator, Honorable Chairpersons of National Human Rights Institutions, delegates, and distinguished guests. It is great pleasure to welcome you to this high-level dialogue. Reflect on the essential role that African national human rights institutions and parliamentarians can play in promoting accountability and advancing human rights across our continent. What inspires me most is the growing awareness of the need to align our institutional mandates to effectively tackle Africa's developmental challenges. Both the Pan-African Parliament, PAP for short, and national human rights institutions share a collective responsibility to uphold human rights, democracy, good governance, and the rule of law. By harmonizing our efforts, we can strengthen the focus on SDG 16, which is on promoting peace, justice, and strong institutions, as well as Goal 11 of Agenda 2063, which envisions democratic values. Distinguished guests, the Merida Declaration on the role of national human rights institutions in the 2030 Agenda underlines the importance of strong and independent national human rights institutions for inclusive governance. Likewise, the Belgrade Principles emphasize the need for deeper collaboration between parliamentarians and national human rights institutions to fully integrate human rights into legislation and governance frameworks. The synergy between SDG Goal 16 and Goal 11 of Agenda 2063 is evident. Both frameworks aim to create governance systems that are inclusive, accountable, and rights-based. In Africa, national human rights institutions play a pivotal role in monitoring and reporting progress on these goals. With their unique mandate to protect and promote human rights, national human rights institutions can provide essential data, analysis, and advocacy to support It is at this intersection of human rights and governance that we seek to enhance our collective efforts today. Our discussions should not only but also pinpoint strategic areas where institutional cooperation can thrive. Strong partnerships between NHRIs and the Pan-African Parliament are crucial to ensuring that human rights principles are embedded in national and regional frameworks. Applying the human rights lens is key to addressing the root causes of conflict, injustice, and weak institutions. The Pan-African Parliament has the power to shape legislative processes, to embed human rights into laws, policies, and budgets, particularly in relation to SDG Goal 16 and Goal 11 of Agenda 2063. Meanwhile, NHRIs have been at the forefront of promoting, monitoring, and reporting on human rights across the continent. Closer collaboration with parliamentary processes will strengthen national accountability mechanisms of SDG Goal 16 and Goal 11 of Agenda 2063 more attainable. Honorable delegates, distinguished guests, the Pan-African Parliament's recent efforts to domesticate the second 10-year implementation plan of Agenda 2063 in achieving Africa's transformation goals. These initiatives also highlight the need for even closer collaboration between NHRIs and the Pan-African Parliament to meet the governance goals of Agenda 2063. Leaders such as Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King Jr. have shown us that true transformation is possible through a shared commitment to justice and equality. Similarly, achieving the SDGs and Agenda 2063 will require determined efforts, strong partnerships, and effective monitoring mechanisms. A human rights-based approach must remain at the core of our endeavors, whether we discuss the role of NHRIs or the Pan-African Parliament. Our success will be measured by how well we integrate human rights into all aspects of governance. From combating corruption and strengthening justice systems to promoting democratic participation and ensuring accountability, our institutions must work in tandem to develop policies that leave no one behind. NANHRI's report on best practices for integrating human rights into SDG guidance, particularly in aligning national frameworks with international human rights standards. Honorable, that our work is not just about strengthening institutions, it is about improving the lives of the people of Africa. It's about ensuring that the aspirations of Agenda 2063 and the SDGs translate into real, tangible outcomes for all Africans. Our collaboration is critical to making this vision a reality, and I'm confident that the outcomes of our discussions today will lay a strong foundation for future progress. The discussions we are set to engage in today are pivotal to advancing human rights and governance across Africa. By focusing on the synergy between African NHRIs, the Pan-African Parliament, and other key stakeholders, we aim to align our efforts with frameworks such as SDG 16 and AU Agenda 2063 Goal 11. This collaboration is essential for promoting peace, justice, and strong institutions, ensuring that human rights principles are embedded. NHRIs, guided by their unique mandates, play a crucial role in monitoring and reporting on progress, while the Pan-African Parliament holds the legislative power to influence national policies. Through this high-level dialogue, we will explore strategies for deepening institutional cooperation. This partnership will not only strengthen accountability, but also ensure that no one is left behind as we strive for sustainable development and democracy across the continent. In conclusion, honorable delegates, distinguished guests, I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to all participants for your dedication to this important dialogue, and I look forward to fruitful discussions and a spirit of collaboration as we work towards building stronger partnerships between NHRIs, Pan-African Parliament, and other key institutions. Together, we can ensure that human rights are at the heart of Africa's governance and development agenda. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Witter, for those remarks. At this junction, we would now break for family photo, and our comms person, Dylan, will lead us in this process. So we take the picture and we will come back to the room to continue the agenda. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, everyone. So, thank you. We'll arrange some chairs there.